Well, the energy in McLean went from 100 to 0 in a matter of seconds. The Bears were just 2 minutes away from a big-time win over a top 15 non-conference opponent and future Big 12 foe, the Utah Utes. Now, this was a different-looking team than the one we saw against Texas State on Saturday, going into the half with the lead 10-3, coming out, continuing that lead all the way until the fourth quarter. But a late-game spark from Utah with two big-time touchdowns in the final 2 minutes of play sent the Utes packing their bags, leaving McLean and celebrating all the way to Salt Lake. It was a field goal frenzy and slow start for both squads to find the end zone. Baylor gets on the board first with a nice one through the post to make it 3-0. Now remember that Baylor defense from last Saturday? Well, a different squad came out to play. Bryson Barnes under center for Utah. He looks downfield, but the big man Matt Jones says not so fast. The Utes end up taking advantage of the drive to tie it up at threes. Second quarter, first career start for sophomore Sawyer Robertson. He drops back, lets it fly, and finds Keytron Jackson for a big gain. Bears take advantage. Robertson takes it himself and runs it in for his first touchdown as a Baylor Bear, widening the gap 10-3. Third quarter, Utes ball. Barnes drops back, and TJ Franklin comes out of nowhere, takes him to the ground. A big-time sack for the vet. After another field goal for both squads, we sit at 13-6. Utah keeps pushing. Nate Johnson under center, and that's a keeper to tie it up at 13. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. Robertson scrambles, can't find anyone, panics, and lets it go downfield, but it is picked off, and the Utes have control of the ball game. Utah using the 2 QB system, 17 seconds left on the clock with Nate Johnson under center, hands it off to Miles Battle. He's stopped in traffic, keeps pushing, gets tricky, and picks up just what Utah needed, a big-time touchdown to take the lead 20-13. With 1 second left on the clock, Baylor has a glimpse of hope. Robertson goes for it in the end zone, and no good. The Bears fall just short in a heartbreaking loss. Final score from McLean Stadium, 20-13. But if there's one group who worked all 4 quarters and fell just short in the final minutes, it was the defense. And head coach Dave Aranda sees a bright future with this side of the ball.
You know, they were able to attack things. They were able to get out of their own way. And I think that, you know, that's just a glimpse maybe of what the defense can be. There's a whole lot that we can improve, especially down the stretch there. But I'm proud of just their prep and their effort and all of it, because it was, you know, it was ugly last week. And so to come back and fight and do all of it is a good sign. We've got to be able to stay together and take that next step and finish a game.
The Bears now sit at 0-2 and turn their eyes to LIU, hosting the Sharks in McLean Stadium with an early morning kick at 11 a.m. Well, maybe next time I'm standing in McLean Stadium, the Bears will get the win. But what's next? A week full of prep as they look towards those guys standing in their path next. But that's going to do it for sports here from McLean Stadium. We'll be right back.